In IP, for example, there's registration and allied services, IP prosecution work. There's offshore, like US IP prosecution work done a lot by Indian lawyers at the back end for US law firms, okay, or for independent US lawyers. Indian lawyers do this at the back end. A lot of support services they provide. IP contracts, monetizing and licensing work is there. Media entertainment work is there. Enforcement work is there. Infringement and passing of litigations. And most of us don't study IP law like this. We study like, okay, this is copyright, this is trademarks, this is the criteria for registration of a trademark, but the work we don't learn. This is the case law, and then we move on. Okay, so see how theory branches off somewhere else and practical work needs to go somewhere else. Okay, then technology law has a different kind of work similarly. And if you see what's written online, you will identify that what's written on the slide, you'll identify we don't study this. If you've studied, anybody has studied IT Act, if you studied IT Act or cyber law somewhere, tell me if you learned about these things. Did you learn about technology contracts that I've written on the screen? Software development, software licensing, e-commerce, cloud computing, software as a service, platform as a service agreements, IP licensing advisory on open source licensing, data protection work, domain name disputes, legal action against cross-border IP violations, online gaming, structuring, advisory and contracts, emerging technologies related work, drone laws, fintech. We've not learned all of this. And this is the work done in technology law team of a law firm. Okay. Commercial law has a branches, okay, M&A work, commercial contracts, banking, finance, securities, capital markets. Okay, now look at dispute resolution. For everybody who wants to get into litigation and dispute resolution, insolvency process, whole insolvency process has been there. Non-insolvency related NCLT work has been there. Recovery litigation is there. IP, what is recovery? Any loan banking default. So this is at the DRT, could be under SARFAESI Act or otherwise. In some cases, there is arbitration and civil suits also. Then there's IP infringement litigation and other work, litigation at civil and criminal courts, arbitration. This is the heart of a corporate dispute resolution practice. Other side of corporate dispute resolution is the criminal law side, which has white collar crimes. Okay, not getting into that right now. Drafting of the clause itself, pre-disputes documentation, initiation of the proceedings. Okay, not section 17 that they are initiated with. Section 17 or which one is it that says that when you issue a notice of commencement of arbitration, proceedings initiate. Not that. The drafting of the notice, following the steps to go to the court or the arbitral institution to get the arbitral tribunal constituted, interim measures, those things you have to understand. Okay.